Remember when plastic surgery was taboo? Well, now you mention Botox and no one raises an eyebrow. Plastic surgery has existed for ages, but since 2000, overall procedures actually increased by 115%. And it's clear there are certain trends with beauty standards reflecting on surgery statistics. Hello everyone, if you don't know me already, I'm Melanie with InformOverload and I hope you're all having a great day. And today we are going to be talking about 10 celebrities that finally admitted to having plastic surgery. But before we begin, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And for number 10, we have Cowell. This talent show judge sparked many comments after people saw recent photos of him appearing completely different. Although many speculated Simon has been getting Botox since 2009, it wasn't until 2018 when many saw the change in his entire face after he received a facelift. He told The Sun he chose to get the Silhouette Soft Lift, which cost him around $2,000, and shared how it hurt a lot, but it gets rid of sun damage and unplugs whatever's on his face. Many of the public began to speculate the amount of work he had done to his face since 2016, which ultimately prompted Simon to admit to The Sun that he probably did have a little too much a couple years ago. Before adding that after years of Botox, he began to feel like he was starting to look like something out of a horror film, and shared how he saw a photo of himself and didn't even recognize it was him at first. And since then, he's had his fillers removed. And for number 9, we have Bella Hadid. As one of the highest paid models in the world, it's hard to imagine they have insecurities as well. At just 14 years old, this supermodel underwent a nose job with both her parents consenting to it. She opened up about her procedure while doing an interview for Vogue as she discussed her experience growing up in the industry. Bella reflects on her nose job and even expressed her regrets as she stated, "I wish I had kept the nose of my ancestors. I think I would have grown into it." As for many, noses hold a ton of personality and a connection to their ancestry and culture as Glamour described. These surgeries are done in a way to create a more Eurocentric features, and Bella even expressed her insecurities growing up, comparing herself to her older sister Gigi Hadid. She referred to herself as the ugly sister because she was brunette and not as cool and outgoing compared to her blonde and also model sister. But also she has said that she's overcome her insecurities by being a good actress by putting on a smiley and strong face, as she believes anyone can talk about how she looks, talks, and acts, but in 7 years she's never missed, cancelled, or showed up late for a job, so no one can say she didn't work hard. And for number 8, we have Doja Cat. Earlier this year, Doja revealed she underwent a breast reduction and liposuction and even shared her experience on X, formerly known as Twitter. She tweeted that she feels okay and she got liposuction in her thighs, so it hurts a lot when she moves too much. But she did say she was healing very fast. Her tweets from March during her recovery are very detailed, but it's clear she's happy with how she looks. But unfortunately, it is too graphic to share the exact words Doja tweeted, but if you want to be entertained, Google it. Many were glad to see how transparent she was as she tweeted the previous year about how she had plans to get surgery due to her tops not fitting the way she would like. And for our number 7, we have Mickey Rourke. This actor and professional boxer has turned the heads of many after many believe he's completely unrecognizable. Due to his career in boxing, it altered his appearance, and when he went to get plastic surgery to fix these issues, it instead made the damage even worse. He spoke to Daily Mail and shared how he had broken his nose twice and had 5 operations and 1 on his smashed cheekbone. They even had to take cartilage from his ear to rebuild his nose, and even more operations to scrape out the cartilage because it wasn't healing properly. He admits most of the mess was due to boxing, but he went to the wrong guy to put his face back together, and ever since then has been trying to get his face to a point where he's happier with it. And for our number 6, we have Cardi B. This rapper reveals she was undergoing a procedure to remove her butt implants, specifically 95% of it. She had biopolymer injections done in order to give her rear end some extra volume, but admitted through an Instagram live her plans on removing it. She previously shared she felt pressured into getting these implants while she worked as an adult entertainer, and she even did it illegally in a basement for $800 by a woman who was even later accused of ending the life of someone she previously gave injections to. This procedure is dangerous on its own, but in a woman's basement, it sounds like a recipe for a disaster. Cardi shared some advice as she's extremely against biopolymer and how it was a crazy process to remove them, and strongly advises her fans to never get them. And for our number 5, we have Amy Schumer. In 2022, she revealed she had liposuction done after the birth of her son, as she shared a post onto Instagram of her in her bathing suit and even noted noting she weighed 170 pounds now. Amy even admitted she never thought she would do anything, but in her words she said, "But talk to me after your uterus doesn't contract for 2.5 years and you turn 40. She further detailed how she changed her mind on plastic surgery after getting her uterus and appendix removed in order to fix her endometriosis and after welcoming her son through C-section. And in an interview with Hollywood Reporter, she shared how it's not about needing to be slamming, but she said she's never been famous for being hot, but she'd reached a point where she was tired of looking at herself in the mirror. Amy even says she has no regrets with her decision and owning up to it because everyone on camera is doing it, but she just wanted to be real about it. And for number 4, we have Tyra Banks. This model and host of America's Next Top Model decided to speak up about her nose job she got early in her career. She has been an advocate to empower young women through beauty and in 2018 felt like she had the responsibility to tell the truth. In her memoir titled Perfect is Boring, which she co-authored with her mother, she revealed she had a nose job as she expressed the bones in her nose that were growing and itching, but explained to people that she could breathe fine but added cosmetic surgery. She admitted to fake hair and getting her nose done, but claims she hasn't gotten any age stuff, which many assume means Botox and facelifts. She told people, "If you like your natural self, don't worry about it. But if you feel insecure about something, I have a magic bag of beauty tricks to make you who you want to be. Permanent or temporary, I do not judge that." And for number 3, we have James Charles. This influencer had an interview with model Naomi Campbell for her YouTube channel, and he revealed how much work he had gotten. He admitted to lip fillers and Botox at the time, and he was just 21. Although he admitted to these fillers, 2 years later in a TikTok video he made impersonating his fans, he said, "Wow, your blank is huge," and his response was by saying the BBL is BBLing. However, this confused many because it wasn't a clear answer whether he got his butt done or not, and after some investigating, fans realized in one of his videos it showed his Amazon past purchases and adult diapers was one of them. And these diapers are recommended by doctors for people who have gotten a BBL to prevent any leaks. Do you think this is James' way of coming clean about his BBL, or do you think he's just trolling and never gotten one? And for number 2, we have Raven-Symone. This former Disney child star who could see the future as she starred in the show That's So Raven has shared her experiences with several cosmetic procedures she went through before even turning 18. She shared on a podcast, the best podcast ever with Raven and Miranda, which her wife Miranda and herself are the hosts. When Miranda asks why she decided on her surgeries, Raven shared at the time her dad encouraged her to do it because she was ashamed of her weight. In fact, she got 2 breast reductions and liposuction before legally becoming an adult. She not only shared her procedures, but also the health risks that come with it as she suffered from a seizure after her first reduction. Raven shared how women's bodies change from teenager to adult and advised others to wait until they're fully developed for any surgeries. But she did admit that getting work done was the best decision to prevent a certain body part from drooping below her ankles. And now she's continued her health journey by taking sugar out of her diet, and with the help of her wife, went from 209 pounds to 170. And in her number 1 spot, we have Kylie Jenner. I'm sure you could have guessed at least one of the members of the Kardashian-Jenner family would be on this list. After all, they have been criticized for years after many believe they have continued to set unrealistic body standards, especially because many of their fans are young, impressionable kids and teens. And because they haven't been transparent about their past and quite obvious procedures, it has caused potentially more harm than good. While the youngest sister in the family has created an empire over her lips. For years, Kylie told the public that she was just overlining her lips with makeup, and every time she showed her Snapchat what lip liner she used, her fans would instantly sell out that product, which prompted her to create Kylie Cosmetics. Fans even created the Kylie Jenner challenge, which fans would put their lips in a cup and suck on it, creating a suction which would plump their lips. But many had fails as their entire lip became bruised. It wasn't until years later she finally admitted to getting lip injections after it became a lifelong insecurity of hers. But that wasn't the only procedure she was accused of, because back in 2017, her Instagram photos within the span of months showcased the drastic size difference in her breasts. Once again, it took a while to admit because years ago she thanked the Victoria's Secret bombshell bra for her desired look, but in July of this year, she finally opened up about her breast augmentation on the Kardashians. She revealed she was just 19 when she underwent surgery, and while talking to her friend Stassi, she actually admitted to wishing she never got them and recommended anyone who was thinking about these procedures to wait until after they have children, as she reflected on how motherhood affected her views on plastic surgery. Kylie stated stated, I have a daughter too. I would be heartbroken if she wanted to get her body done at 19. I want to be the best mom and best example for her. I wish I could be her and do it all differently cause I wouldn't touch anything. We have made it to the end of today's video. Many people tend to be split on whether celebrities should be openly admitting to their cosmetic procedures due to the influence they have on beauty standards, and it can be extremely harmful for young audience, but others think celebrities don't owe it to anyone to be transparent, but I would love to hear your opinions on this. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll be sure to see you next time. Bye bye!